What's up, happy people? I'm Robert Arrington, this is Deer Meat for Dinner, and today is a day I've been waiting for a long time.
Are you kidding me?
I've been working on this place tirelessly for 6 years. Food plots, feeders, protein, not shooting deer, managing. That's great news. The bad news, earlier this week, my dad was actually diagnosed with prostate cancer. And when you hear your dad is sick, that's news that breaks you down and makes you look at life and think about things in a whole different way. You know, I've done questionnaires. Hey, if you could hunt with one last person, who would you hunt with? And it's always you hear, I'd love to hunt with my dad. I'd love to hunt with my grandpa. Just one more time. Instead of me going out and hunting, I have the opportunity to take my dad out and hunt. So my dad's gonna get to go sit in my tree stand, and I'm gonna have the opportunity to sit there and film him. And let me show you what I'm getting ready. We start off with what we're gonna hunt with. This is a bear crossbow. It's the Constrictor LT, and it's got a Burris Oracle sight on top.
That'll work.
I've actually found these. These are the new Rocket Meat Seeker broadheads. As this pushes back, those push out. What I like about it is they can go only one way. They're razor sharp, and this thing flies like a field point. So I've been really excited about that. Always remember your cocker. The last thing you want to do is get to your tree stand or get to the woods and not have your cocker. And that would be a big problem. Then I have my binoculars. These are Burris 10x42s. I take them everywhere. And you might be like, that's weird. Why do you have such a long piece of paracord on there? Because I can put it on, put it behind me. I can walk, it's out of the way. Whenever I need them, I have them, and they, you know, I can they're not like, I'm not like all constricted. If I need to give them to somebody, say, hey, check this out. They can do that real quick. So that's why I like a long piece of paracord. If you're in South Florida, don't forget bug spray. I use bug spray and I use a Thermacell. Always make sure you spray down pretty good, because if you're walking, spotting and stalking, this will help you. If you're sitting in a tree stand, stationary, your Thermacell will greatly help you. But let me promise you, if you're getting devoured by mosquitoes, you're not going to be still. And if you're not still, you're not going to be able to effectively hunt. I also bring some face paint. I don't always wear face paint, but there is sometimes that I do. For example, if I'm sitting there and the sun starts coming up, it's more of a mid-afternoon 10 to 2 type situation, and the sun is on my face and I can feel that my face is getting lit up, I'll take some face paint and I'll break up my face. That takes the shine of my face away, and I feel that really helps you a lot. Batteries. If you're trying to film, never forget extra batteries and SD cards. Headlamp. Always bring a headlamp. These are my Frog Togs. Now, Frog Togs makes more gear than you can imagine. It's good to have rain gear in Florida because, like right now, it's bluebird skies, but I guarantee you by 3 o'clock this afternoon, there'll be a thunder shower. I can stick it in the bottom of my bag and it's gone. I don't have to worry about it. These are my rattling horns. You're like, why do you have 3 sets of rattling horns? Looks small, right? We have small deer here in Florida. We don't have like giant deer. So if you're gonna rattle, you want to sound like a Florida deer fighting. These are my horns that I rattle with in like the Midwest, where there's, hear the difference? Hear how deep and solid that sounds? Well, if this deer heard this fight, he would be running. It would be like a high school kid hearing a UFC fight. He'd be like, yeah, I'm good. These are my Georgia horns. Listen to the difference. Like, this is Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia. Bigger than Florida. Bigger than Florida, but not as big as the Midwest. If you plan on trying to call deer, make the sound of the deer that you're hunting. If we're in the stand and I see a deer way over there like going, we're gonna be sitting right on the edge of an oak hammock. There's a food plot. I've got a protein feeder there, and some of you may not be familiar with feeding. Feeding is a huge part of land management. We put out protein and dewormer. That's a way to keep our deer healthy and gives them nutrition. It doesn't go off at a certain time. It's there 24 hours a day, all year long. This is where we're gonna be hunting tomorrow morning. This is a huge marsh that's full of water. This is actually how I get into another stand. We need the wind coming from the north, the northeast, or the east, but I really need it coming out of the northeast, and that will give these deer time to come in and flank us, and we'll never get busted. If you haven't already, Onyx Hunt is the most valuable tool I have in the woods. Sarah used it in Alaska. Everywhere we go, I use Onyx Hunts. So getting ready for deer season, there's a promo code in the description below. Use that, it's gonna get you like 20% off Onyx. And there's promo codes for all this stuff, but these are the tools that I use to hunt, and that starts tomorrow. Why don't you leave a comment below? What are some of the things that you bring to the stand with you? What are some things that you feel very important to your success? This is what I do. Love you guys. See you in the morning. Hey, good morning, people. Today is a special day. I'm making me a little coffee. It's not special just because it's deer season. It's special because I'm going to film my dad. When I first started deer hunting, this is the first deer that I ever filmed. Dennis Wilborn actually got that deer on tape. A couple weeks later, I filmed my dad kill a deer with his bow. That would have been in like 2006. It's now 2022, and I've never filmed him kill a deer since then. So having the opportunity to go film him deer hunting is really special, and I appreciate you riding along. This is about life and about our family.
What I don't care where it hit him. What a buck, dude.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Are you kidding me?
I literally was shaking so bad I didn't know what to do with myself.
What time is it? Early. Well, it's about 7:15.
Look at that.
Hey, man, he stinks.
What a buck, Dad.
Yeah, that's a good one. Good South Florida buck. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Wow. Anytime they call me, hey, where you at? Almost always I'm out here on this ranch working. Whenever we came in here with the grinder and cleaned out underneath those oak trees and made trails, it was so that these deer could feel comfortable moving through this oak hammock on the edge of the marsh. Huge shout out to Onyx Maps and Onyx Hunts. That is an app that has helped me tremendously. I've only really been using it solid for about a year now. But since using Onyx, there's so many tools to help you understand how your property is laid out, where you're hunting, how to get in, wind direction, and no shameless plugs here. I'm just telling you, this is a moment in a day and a hunt I'll never forget with my dad. Well, just got back to the house, took some pictures. Dad's called everybody on his phone, and this is the life that I grew up doing. Whenever I was Ari and Emma's age, we'd always come back to the house with a deer and clean it up. Then Mom would be cooking, and that's why Deer Meat for Dinner is the name of my channel, because it's one of the most special times of my life.
Come on, tell me who you are. What's your name?
Aria Arrington. If you wanted to know how we spell our last name, it's Arrington.
Arrington.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, that's good. Emma, come over here. Come here, Emma. I want to see. Emma, come here.
You're watching.
Come here, Emma. Emma, let her hold it.
Don't play.
Emma. Tell the camera who you are.
Emma.
Emma what?
Emma Jean Arrington.
And where do you live?
Here.
In Jupiter, Florida?
Mm-hmm.
Where's your mama right now?
In Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, at your grandma Dawn's house?
Play it. Huh?
Yeah. Well, what is your dad doing right now?
I'm cleaning the deer over there.
Oh yeah? What kind of deer is it?
I'm a white-tailed deer.
That's it. How do you turn this thing off?
Just press the button up top. What are you doing? Look at the face on that girl. Turn your head. Look at all that. What happened?
Fell on my hoverboard.
She's still on her hoverboard. Did you trip her?
No, she ate it after I told her not to.
Did she eat the pizza?
After she ate the concrete.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I have someone special here. My dad's outside getting his camper right now. I got someone special for you to see because we're getting ready to cook some deer meat for dinner. Who's ready for deer meat for dinner?
Deer meat for dinner, baby. Dayton Weber, let's go. We're back.
He's back.
Let's go.
When I first met you, how old were you? How old are you now?
I'm 24 now.
24. He was just a kid.
Yeah, I wasn't even 21 last time I was here.
Golly.
That's what me and Sarah figured out.
Oh.
Can I go see Grandma and Grandpa?
Ask Mommy.
Mom.
Well, what do you want to do while you're here this week?
Man, I wanna get some hog hunting in.
For sure.
Some kind of snorkeling, something in the water. I'd like to show you all my swimming moves. You know.
Hopefully we get Mama out there. Drop a thumbs up if she should be on the video.
Yeah, because I just been shooting my bow tonight with Sebastian.
And me.
She's been practicing today.
Oh goodness.
Me 3.
You 3?
Me 3.
Say me
You 4? Oh my gosh. All right, hey, let's cut up some deer meat. Let me show you all a trick here. God gave us little lines to follow. See that? You just follow that right there. That's gonna open up. Now do you see? Use your thumb there. There you go. And it's just gonna start. Oh yeah, just like that. Now, watch this. Look how perfect that is. And then, literally.
And you know what?
What?
If you look closely to my mom, she's holding up a Yule. Grandma! Wait, what?
And then just cut it into little pretty pieces of meat, just like that. That's ready to go. Emma, who is that?
Mia.
Oh, how cute.
So, Aria,
There's a big buck slayer right there. Hold on, Maria. Wait. Let me just show him. So you take one of these chunks of meat like that, and then you just hammer it out. Not real hard, but I put it in between two pieces of plastic wrap. And then you're left with a piece that's hammered out like that. It'll be a little more tender for those of us who don't, you know, have all our teeth.
Like me.
Why have you got?
Show it to me. Oh yeah.
Except for Gordon.
How did she wreck?
That was like a big old buck. So that's why I pounded it out. But if it's a typical deer, you just cut it into little steaks and you're good. We'll eat a bunch of it right now. Then whatever's left over, you throw it in like a Ziploc bag, put it on the front seat of your truck, and about noontime tomorrow, bet money that'll be the best thing you eat all day. Leftover deer meat's where it's at. Come on, Dayton. Let's see what you got. Come on, Kev. The little carnivore.
A little hot,
Is it warm?
but very good to go with.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's really good.
Here, try that one.
Was this one different?
Not as hot.
Mmm.
Always get one off the bottom of the stack, never top of the stack. Thank you, God, for this food, for such a wonderful day. And I want to give you guys an update. Dad actually today went and got his second opinion. Yesterday he was with his oncologist. Today he got a second opinion. It's very operable. It's the cancer that he's dealing with in his prostate is dangerous, but he's in the game. They can work on it, and they're optimistic that he can pull through this. He's 73 years old, and we got a lot more hunts together, man. Who's your favorite person to hunt with?
My dad.
Who's your favorite person to hunt with? Hey, love you guys. Appreciate you. Dad, I love you, man. Praying for you, and what a great time in the woods together. Everybody, that's all I got for tonight. Take care. God bless. And we are out.